How's it going, my truant people? Dr. Slacking, the Slacking Doctor, back for week 8 of the UBL, as this week your Forest Green Snovers go up against MidPokeMaster, my son, and his Kentucky Torracats. I don't know where my brain went there. Kentucky Torracats. We've played mid a bunch. No, wait. We've played him once. We only ever played him once. Let me get this right. We played once, and I brought a Rock Polish, Curse, Belly Drum, Extreme Speed Gastrodon, and swept him 7-0 with it. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. It's the only time we've ever played. Check that video out. It is on my channel. Amazing game. That's the only time me and Mid have ever played. But very good game. So I'm very excited to play him again. He is my son. And sometimes you got to put your children in their place, you know? And leading off the team, because I did this last week and I thought, fuck it, let's just do it again. I don't know if you liked it last week because I haven't uploaded last week yet, but doing it again. We got a little bit of a team builder. So we got Flare Blitz, High Jump Kick, Sword Stance, U-Turn, Wei Shen, the Blaziken. This thing's got a Citrus Berry again, just to keep throwing it on the field a little bit better. Take hits, get the Citrus Berry, and to live the Flare Blitz recoil a little bit better. Sword Stance U-Turn might seem pretty pointless, but it's a nice way of Sword Stancing up as Slowking comes in and U-turning it for Fat Chip, and if it wants to teleport out, for example, at least we get some Fat Chip off on it. So then we have Assault Vest Yazoo, the Azumarill, a little bit more offensive for me than normal. I think it's Max Adamant, but I'm not 100% sure. With Liquidation Aquajet, Play Rough, Knockoff. 4 attacks. Assault Vest Azu, solid. Protect Lefty Swampert with Flip Turn, Rocks, and Earth Power, stopping like Iron Defense, Body Press, Melmetal, for example. Scarf, Trick, Aura Sphere, then Stab on the Lati here, could potentially shut down like setup threats. Just like Scale Shot, Garchomp, shit like that, really. Just, can help with that. Rust Bucket can come in on things like Sylveon clicking Hyper Voice, for example, or the Comfey can be a late game check to Comfey if we're worried about Calm Mind Comfey. With the Steel Beam on there, even if Comfey's boosted up a little bit, we can fucking nuke it. We are, of course, Analytic, goes without saying. And we can also nuke something like the Garchomp on switching if we want to. We have a Citrus Berry on this as well, just to basically get off that Steel Beam and then get a decent amount of health back as well. And then last but not least, we have Cotswolds, the Abomasnow, heavy duty boots this week because my opponent has pretty good rockers. Seed Bomb, Icicle Spear, Ice Shard, Leech Seed. I haven't brought physical much, but I believe we're max adamant this week, so pretty strong Abomasnow here. The idea really of this team was that this game decides who gets second seed. If we lose 1-0 or win, or lose 0-0 somehow, then we would have second seed. If Mid beats us by more than 1-0, he will take second seed. So it's not a nothing game because second seed, obviously seeding helps with, in theory, getting easier ties in playoffs. But the playoff race is that close below us that there are no easier ties, frankly. Everyone's much of a similar quality. And it really doesn't make much difference. There's no bye or anything for second seed. The one thing is that if we get second seed, Aquarius and myself would then be on opposite sides of the bracket for playoffs, which means that we could potentially have an all BFO final, which would be really, really fun, other than I'm not making final. Aquarius probably will. They're the undefeated coach in the league, right? Or not probably will. I think that's too strong to ever say in playoffs. Has a good chance of. I don't think I'm making playoffs. So, making finals. But hey, that's why we would kind of like me to get second seed, because that would be fun. But yeah, that's the team. So that's not the team. So hopefully you guys are excited to see this team in action. Let me know if you like just seeing the team before or not. But anyway, with all that being said, I'll be back with the game. Alright guys, so we're back, and I've got to remember how to do it. Battle in land mode. I'm going 1-5-1. I forgot to say earlier as well, if I'm looking a little bit scruffier than normal, I do apologise. I've had football training tonight. I also need to give a huge thank you to Mid because this weekend I'm away at a friend's wedding, and so this week was really difficult for scheduling for me. Mid has been super accommodating for that. The only problem is we're now playing at midnight. Or 12:30 at night, however you prefer to say it. So I'm pretty tired after having football training and stuff. And I've got a pretty bad injury at the minute with football training as well, so that's sapping the life out of me. I may or may not be dosed up on painkillers and hay fever medication and all the rest of it. So I'm a little bit woozy, a little bit groggy, a little bit drugged up. But hey, what could be better for the Pokemans? Let me start writing down what I think he's bringing. Garchomp, I'm pretty sure is going to come. Sylveon, I'm pretty sure is going to come. Oh, here we are. Salazzle and Melmetal come as well. Wait, no Sylveon. Neither of his fairies. What? It does make some sense. He's got a Slowking, so Slowking and a Tangela. What the fuck do I do to a Tangela? What does a Tangela do to me? What the Salazzle comes. The thing is, I could see both of us, like, because we don't want to reveal things for playoffs, not really like bringing up our actual 6, because there's a decent chance we could play in playoffs. And this game, as I say, doesn't affect who gets into playoffs. What am I missing on here? Garchomp, Slowking, Salazzle, Scrafty, Melmetal, Tangela. So yeah, things like Subtoxic for Salazzle, for example, I'm not sure I have a great matchup against me, just because I have things like Rock Blast, Tyranitar, Dual Wing Beat, whatever you call it, the dragon thing. Well, you become less important because there's no fairies for you to check. So if I can get a big hit off with you, if he has Rockstar on the Garchomp. Okay, interesting. Interesting situation. Very interesting situation. Yeah, I can see this one being a bit of a shit show because, like, I haven't brought what I would consider to be the best sets for this, and I doubt he has too. So, like, we can't even look at it and be like, well, you wouldn't bring this because this would make no sense against my team. Because, like, neither of us have to try and make sense against each other's teams. Now, if this thing's Scarf Earthquake, he's going to get me here, and I'm just gonna take that. Like, I'm just going to be like, alright, you get me. But I'm going to try and Volt Switch out. If he goes into the Garchomp, I can live with that. So, this Volt Switch 2 does no crit. Is that, that doesn't look to be AV, right? I think we'd expect it to do less than that if it was AV. If it was max HP, 28 to 33, which I think about what we did. So, it's looking like max HP. Rose can come out. This is our dedicated Melmetal check. We don't have the helmet on this week. I didn't think that we needed it. Because the Earthquake comes out, yeah. We are just lefties with Fizz Def, so we're going to chew that up. Wow, that does a fuck ton. That does, I think that does too much. I think that implies Choice Band. Choice Band should do 40 to 50 Adamant Band. Okay, maybe not then. Damn, Melmetal is just strong. Do I care that much about rocks, or do I just want to flip turn out, or do I just want to Earth Power? No, I want to flip turn out. Just keep momentum at this stage. I do think rocks could be useful, but yeah, this is better. This is better in my opinion. This is more useful. Tangela. What I'm wondering is, now Blaziken's the very obvious switch in here, but I'm wondering if it's the best switch in. Those two things aren't necessarily the same. So Tangela's taken nothing for Flip Turn, of course, but Magnezone doesn't necessarily kill it. I'd have to Steel Beam to kill it. A Bomber Snow threatens it. Latias threatens it. I'm just trying to think, like, what's the best way to make sure this thing's scared? And I think this is the best way. So, do I think he goes hard Garchomp here? I don't think so. I'm going to Sword Stance. I think we're going to see Slowking, and I want to U-turn on the incoming Slowking, and I want to be at +2 to do that. Yeah, okay. I might have to just speed up these plays a little bit because I've been a little bit slow the first couple of turns. Alright, so I'm going to U-turn here. He could go guard chomp and get some rough skim, but like a +2 U-turn is going to do a lot. So, and this is going to chunk down the Slowking. Yeah, big, big, big. How much is that going to do? Nice, nice chip, nice chip. Rocky helmet, okay, that's fine. We are the citrus as previously mentioned. Yeah, not thinking too hard about this one. This is my best switch here. Could see Slack Off, could see Teleport, could see Scold, which is the most likely, given that I've just shown SD. Makes a lot of sense. I'm going to... I'm going to Steel Beam, get my Citrus, and either fuck this thing up or fuck something else up. Yeah, I'm just going to click the button. Hopefully this is Guard Chomp. Melmetal, this is going to do a lot. Analytic Steel Beam is going to do a lot. Pah! There's my thumbnail, boys. Does a lot. Like it. This is a great chip. I want to do it again. I want to do it again into the Guard Chomp. I want to do it again into the Guard Chomp, but that's not a good play. I'm going to Volt. It's a passive play, but I'm going to... This thing maybe dies to T-Bolt, so maybe this isn't even the right play, even if I'm staying in. Would it have died to T-Bolt? Oh, I think it would have done. I think that's the wrong play altogether. If I'm going to say staying in, I should always T-Bolt. So, really, really wrong play by me there. Really, really wrong play by me, but we make wrong plays sometimes. This happens. Now that we know that this is okay, now that we know that the... So I think he's just going to attack me again. But now that we know that the Slowking isn't heavy-duty boots, I want to get my rocks up. Will he save this? He might save this. He does have pretty free Tangler here. I'm going to get them up regardless. If this thing, if he chooses to just attack again, yeah, it's okay. Because this thing, like, Swamput's primarily here for this. So I feel like this trade is okay. As he double blind bashes. And we can just Earth Power this next turn. I don't think I need to protect. There's really no harm in protecting. I do reveal another move. But if it means that I can potentially take a hit from something later in the game, like a Flamethrower from Salazzle, like a Scold from Slowking, it could be worth it because I can kill him here and then I can potentially get another turn of recovery on the next mob. So we're going to Earth Power here if he goes Tangler, decent play. No, we just take that, good. So that's a major threat down. We did have to trade most of my Swampert and most of my Magnezone for it. But we've got Rocks up, we've got the Slowking with some hefty chip on it. It's not an optimal position. I really wish that Steel Beam had gone into Guard Chomp. Not the Melmetal, but I think Rocks Up are nice. We don't know the Salazzle, but if it's Black Sludge sub-toxic, then if Rocks really help for that. He hasn't brought any defog, so it's just okay. You know, it's just solid. Guard Chomp's going to come out here. He can't afford to... Could Scale Shot. I don't think he could afford to... I can't afford to make a prediction. I can't afford to. I want to be greedy and keep this thing, but I can't afford to. Yeah, I wanted to go Abomasnow so bad because I don't think he was ever going to Dragon Claw to KO us there, but I didn't... A crit into Abomasnow would have sucked as well. I just didn't think that was the line to go. So now Abomasnow comes in. And he actually has a really tough time switching in on this thing now. If Salazzle has to come in and take rocks, like that's really annoying for Salazzle. Now, I could try and Leech Seed here into the Salazzle. I don't hate that play. I could just try and Icicle Spear. I quite like that play. I'm going to Icicle Spear. I think that's the mid ground. I think the mid, get it? MidPokeMaster ground. Is this gets a lot of chip off on the Salazzle, I would think, is it stronger than Ice Shard? Yeah. But it would have killed the Garchomp had he chosen stay in and try and Stone Edge or something, which I would have taken. So let's see how much this does. So one Spear does about... Ah, it's a crit. Okay, 2 Spear. So 1 Spear does about, what, 10 maybe? I don't think we're going to be able to... he's not going to be in range of Ice Shard or anything. It does take Rocks, so there's a decent chance. We've got 4 with a crit here. Man, that's not bad, is it? We've got 5 with a crit. Not bad at all. Plus then Hail Chip. Let's see if he's got the Black Sludge. Yeah, he does. So he's probably Subtoxic. Looking at my opponent's team, who could I use to take this on? Could definitely use you to take it on, couldn't I? You are AV. Could also use Wei Shen to take it on, but that's worse. Yeah. You're AV. Let's do it. Let's do the thing. You are AV, and there's not too many special threats here for you, so I think this is okay. Let's use Yazoo as the pivot. Toxic comes out. I'm gonna knock off because I suspect we'll see Protect. He'll either... Well, I mean, this thing doesn't even... If he keeps this thing, it's only as a sack. I could Aqua Jet, but I think I'd rather just get the Tangler knocked off if Tangler's coming in. So, I'm gonna make the aggressive play, and I'm gonna click knock off. If he subs, if he attacks, I'll chew any hit. I will just be losing a load of HP on this, which will suck. But yeah, he's gonna switch out. Let's see. What do we see coming in? Tangler. We get the knock off. We made the right play. And this is the great thing about not having too much on the line, is that I can make these aggressive plays without shitting myself, thinking, oh, if I get this wrong, are we not going to make playoffs? So knocking this thing off is huge. I think Roast Bucket, like, if this is like Earthquake Tangler or whatever, which it could be, like, this is it could go Garchomp, it goes Salazzle, okay. It's going to take Rocks plus Hail, but it's going to live, okay. I can't remember if Black Sludge goes first anyway, actually. Really good double by mid. Really good double by mid. So I wonder if he's not got the Protect on this thing then. Or if he's just trying to get the regen back maybe on the other thing. So I think I'm gonna go straight back out into Azu. If he Sludge Waves, then that's a hell of a play, isn't it? But I don't know enough about the Tangler yet, but having it knocked off is great. Maybe he just feared to play rough. The Flamethrower does come out here, so I am gonna Aqua Jet. I am going to Aqua Jet because I don't think he saves this thing this time. I think it's too low. It doesn't live Rocks. He might want it as the offensive sack, but I've been so aggressive. If I click Play Rough into Tangler, I don't think he likes that. So I'm going to Aqua Jet. If he goes into the Slowking and then pivots out and sacks this, that's a really good play to get the regen back on the Slowking. But as he does show the Protect, I thought we might see this. I really don't want to let that Slowking in and just let it recover everything. Rocks are up. Ugh. He's Flamethrower, Protect, Toxic. I also don't want to... I'm not fucking around. If he goes Slowking, it's a really, really good play. But I'm not fucking around and just letting Azu get super low for no reason. I would like to be able to keep it in the back if possible for Garchomp for one more Aqua Jet. I think he might save this as an offensive sack, but I think it's more likely to be the Tangler here than... Yeah, okay, perfect. And this is more okay. I'm more okay with this than with the other thing coming out. So this time, I'm going to go with Bomber Snow because I do want to save this thing's Aqua Jet in the back, and I've already shown that I'm willing to switch him my Magnezone once. And if this is Earthquake, I could see an Earthquake coming out here. Or a Sleep Powder if it's Sleep Powder. So I don't think we'll just see like a... I don't think we'd see like a Sludge Bomb, for example, into a potential incoming Magnezone. So I think this is a safe play. Just mixing it up a little bit. Get that Hail Chip coming out. Yeah, the knockoff comes out, which it isn't the end of the world on this. I don't really need my boots as the rocks are on Garchomp and everything's getting like worn down a little bit now. So we'll probably see the Salazzle sack here. I can Icicle Spear. Salazzle does come out. So I need to be wary of this Scrafty in the end game. I'm seeing Scrafty as the main end game threat right now. How am I going to deal with that? Because everything is so worn down. It's going to be a huge amount of pressure on Latias. If the Scrafty comes out here, do I need to attack it to stop it? Like, let's see. Do we see Intimidate or anything like that? We do see Intimidate. So I probably don't need to worry about Moxie, which is one thing. That's one thing. So you can still be really useful against a Slowking. Your priority is really nice, but I don't know if that's worth. I don't think it is. Alright. Azu can still get a priority hit off on him if he is Dragon Dance or something like that, and if he's like Curse, which I think this thing gets, we can play rough him. So I think this is all around our best play. And we don't let him get too much with Drain Punch, although really it doesn't matter because he's pretty much full. He's just taken rocks, hasn't he? So that's pretty irrelevant. It's just hail. So fine. So we're not going to live to get an Aqua Jet off anyway. So that's just a sack. And now I can bring in Blaziken. We did see that we took Hail after him there, so that's good information because does my Azumarill speed tie with any of my other mons? No. Okay. So it doesn't reveal too much. Oh no, yeah, no. Okay. I wondered if it shows whether Magnezone would be faster than him or anything like that, but nothing like that. I can high jump kick here between Hail Chip, Rocks, and U-turn. Slowking's not going to really recover up enough, so I can afford to HJK. As the Tangler comes out. How much is this going to do without his... Oh. Feels bad. Feels bad. We take Hail first, so that's good. I think he was just sacking this. Obviously it sucks to lose our Citrus like that and to take this much chip on this thing, but has to be done. Has to be done. We have to take the recoil, we have to take the HJK recoil and everything else. At least the hail stops. Slowking could come back out now and try and regen up. If he goes Slowking now, do I U-turn or do I high jump kick? Goes Garchomp anyway, so that saves that prediction. We could see a Dragon Claw coming out here. I need to be able to beat the Scrafty. Maybe Magnezone was the sack there. Maybe Magnezone was the sack. But we don't know if he's even what move he's even got. I think we're going to see a Dragon move here. Maybe the sack was Magnezone, because this can also beat Slowking. So maybe, yeah, maybe I've got that wrong. Maybe I've got that wrong. I don't know, maybe I've got that wrong. Poison Jab. Oh man, I did get that wrong. We do Chew though, because we're pretty Fizz Deaf, so that's nice. We get more chip off on this thing, which is nice. Ice Shard is now pretty good. He's going to switch into the Scrafty. Going to Intimidate us. Going to get chip off. Going to sack the Magnezone. Going to bring in the Blaziken. We are just chipping this thing down, which is really nice for Lati endgame, which I think is what we're really working towards here, boys. It's all on that. It's all on that endgame with Lati. Unfortunately, he is able to recover a lot of it back with Drain Punch here, but then he's going to take KO Chip again. Oh, missing that HJK sucked. Alright. Okay. Gonna take another round of Hail Chip. This could be Assault Vest. I think this is Assault Vest. Yeah, I'm pretty confident this is Assault Vest. I wonder if the Garchomp could be Scarf. We haven't seen anything to the contrary. I wonder if it's Scarf. Much as I want to Swords Dance in his face, I'm gonna HJK. Because I don't think this is in any drawback play. Like, Slowking comes out, it's gonna take rocks, it's gonna take an HJK to the face. Pajah! That's big damage. We're going to take a Rocky Helmet. Oh, I forgot about the Rocky Helmet. Oh, we live. We're living. We're living. We're living. Do I think he preserves this? Do I need this for the Scrafty? I might need this for the Scrafty. What do I think he does here? Do I think he skulls? Do I think he slacks off? Do I think he teleports? Can I deal with any of those? Fuck, I think I'm going to lose to AV Scrafty. Yeah, I lose to AV Scrafty. There's nothing I can do. This game's over. If I save this and I go into this... Fucking Rocky Helmet. I forgot about the Rocky Helmet. I should have Swords Danced. Fuck. No, I wouldn't have mad. Yeah, it would, but... Can I go into you and Draco? I think I have to. I think I have to. I think that's the only way I can get anything out of this game. I think I have to keep Blaziken around. Future Sight, good play, good play. So I have to Draco here. Should claim... The Slow King gonna get back to enough where I'm not gonna be able to do it. Should I have tricked this? I don't think so. That does a fuck ton. I think I have to do it again. And I have to let him knock off. Because what would I sack? If I sack a Bomber Snow, Draco can't win in the end game, neither can Psyshock. Yeah. He can't Drain Punch into this. And I think we should live. Oh, I don't think the next one kills either. Fuck! I needed that to be a 3-hit KO, and I don't think it is. Yeah. So if I sack Blaziken here... If I sack Blaziken here... Fucking crit, I don't think it matters. If I sack Blaziken here... Then can I... Aura Sphere... Then... Turbo Draco for the win? No. I have to Draco... Ah, fuck. I have to Draco... do I sack you? Yeah, because I can't. Or do I try and crit this Draco? No, that's never the play. Alright. We have to sack Blaziken. I don't think a Bomber Snow's the sack. Because it can beat the other two barring this thing. And it can potentially even beat this thing. Although I could now have brought in Blaziken if I'd sacked a Bomber Snow and high jump kicked and then still not had a Draco Meteor endgame, I don't think. So if I Aura Sphere here, then I could pivot out on the incoming Slowking, but that doesn't do enough. So I have to Draco here, and then I have to try and win the endgame with a Bomber Snow if he sacks this. He doesn't sack this. Fuck. Slowking comes out. This is going to be close. No! It's not going to be close anymore. Oh, I think he can just go... Can he go straight back to Scrafty? I think he can go straight back to Scrafty, get the regen on this and win. Ah! Sacks. Okay. Well, if this doesn't KO, that miss still sucked. If this KOs, the miss doesn't matter as much. Okay, good. The miss doesn't matter as much. So, I think now... we just have to hope that -1 a Bomber Snow... Man, I wish I had Protect instead of Leech Seed on a Bomber Snow. I wish I had Protect on a Bomber. If I had a Protect on a Bomber Snow and I could Protect into that Scrafty. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ugh, I wonder if we'll look back at that HJK missing. Alright, this thing comes out. Why does this thing come out? Why does this thing come out? What? I'm confused mid. Surely the Garchomp always comes out. I'm going to try and win the game with Ice Shard. That's always my play. Right? I guess he could be Yachi. But if I let him Drain Punch... Does -2 kill Garchomp with Draco? I don't... Garchomp's so fat. I feel like Ice Shard's stronger than a -2. Ice Shard's got to be stronger than a -2 Draco. I mean, I guess I sack... Oh, fuck. Do I sack the Abomasnow now, bring this back in and try and Draco, knowing I can miss? Do I trust that the Ice Shard's going to pick him off? Right, my Draco... Yeah, my Draco wouldn't have killed this. I think my... I haven't seen his item, but I think Draco into Ice Shard's always going to kill this, right? My Ice Shard's doing... Oh, this is fucking tough, man. Do I think he's Yachi Berry? Do I think he's Yachi Berry? Do I want to miss the Draco miss? I think even a 1-0 loss is enough to secure a second seed in playoffs. So, fuck it. I'm not running the Draco miss. I think even if I'm wrong and he's Yachi Berry and this doesn't put him in range, I think we still win. So, that does a fuck ton. Alright, okay, -2 would have destroyed this thing, and it's definitely a nice shard range. As I think he is choice locked, maybe. No, wait, that doesn't make any sense. He was just trying to make a... No, that doesn't make any sense either. I don't understand. I don't understand, but I don't need to understand. We win. I don't need to understand. We win. If he was choice locked, you'd choice lock Poison Jab there, right? Oh, he doesn't know I'm Scarfed. But that still doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me, but I'd need to watch his sides. Mid's very good, so might have misclicked or something, but we got there in the end. We got there in the end. Lot of back and forth. That was not a cleanly played game by me, but GG to Mid, like very well played game by him. Yeah, I'm not. I need to watch this one back because that was all over the place. I knew going into this I was a little bit like not really with it, and I apologize. I'm disappointed with my play in that, but even more so, I'm disappointed with my commentary in this game because I feel like this was a bad video. So I'm really sorry. It's not the way I wanted to end the regular season. It is now 1 AM and I'm shattered, and that game was. I couldn't get my head into it properly, and I think, yeah, I was just trying to get my head in there and not really worried about my commentary, and now as soon as the game's finished, the panic set in of, fuck, that commentary wasn't good enough. So yeah, my bad, guys. But anyway, huge GG to Mid. Please go check out his channel. Hopefully his side of the game, or I'm sure his side of the game will be a lot better than mine, so yeah, go and check that out. But yeah, huge GG to him. We now are confirmed second seed moving into playoffs, so that's fantastic. Hey, who would have guessed it with this team, right? But yeah, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you so much for loafing around with me, and I'll catch you again next time.